Greetings. Today my topic for presentation will be how to create advanced chart and graph in Excel. Charts and graph and images are excellent way to visualize and convey data, and Excel does the same for us by generating chart automatically. We might occasionally want to go beyond the basic chart that we generate in Excel. Let us learn more about charts and graph in Excel. Advanced chart in Excel are enhanced version of standard charts used to compare multiple databases within a single visualization. They combine data and customize the option, allowing user to effectively analyze complex information and make information decision quickly. Now we are going to see how to make or add chart and graph in MS Excel. So first we have to open MS Excel, then go to make a data as per requirement. I like for example I have made this graph data which is ABCDE marks in English, Hindi and Maths out of 10. Now we have to select the whole table, then go to insert tab, after which you can see there's an option called chart where you can find an different type of chart like graph, line bar, pie chart and bar graph. As per the requirement you can select the data which graph whichever you want to choose. It shows after left click you can also see a brief description of what kind of data charts are they, and now after this we are going to have a brief discussion on all charts in detail. So the first category of data which we are going to discuss is bar chart or column chart. A bar chart uses a rectangular bar to represent category of data with bar length or height corresponding to the data values. These can be vertical column charts or horizontal. Any column or bar chart can display any data effectively. For example, vertical bar chart can represent data analysis visually for a clearer analysis. We are going to see how to add column or bar chart. So stepwise. So first step is that you have to select the data. Now you have to go to insert tab. You have to see you can observe that there is a column called chart as said previously. Then you have to select uh, uh you have to in column select the bar chart option. You will observe that there is I have also given how the bar chart or column chart have been represented in the Excel. So you have to select this icon which is given. Then after which you can see that there are 2D and 3D forms of chart. We have to select, we will select cluster or column for our data representation. Now after this you can see the cluster and column chart of table chart is represented under our table. So we can also see there are different colors representing different subjects. So English is representing blue, Maths is representing orange, and gray is Hindi. So we can also change the color of this bars, and if we change the value, the data in this table will also be vary. Now similarly, if you want to see how to add a bar chart, the first two steps are same. Go to insert tab, select the table, then you have to click on the same icon which shown previously. So then you have to go choose cluster of bar chart this time. Previously we have selected the cluster of column chart. Now this is bar chart this time. Then after you have to select the 2D option. Then now after selecting the 2D option you can see cluster of bar chart with the table in the Excel sheet. So similarly we can change the color of this bar according to our needs or choice. So we can go to the next slide now. Now we are going to see how to add a pie chart. in our Excel sheet. So first we have to understand what is a pie chart. So here's the definition. A pie chart is a circular graph divided into slices with each slice representing a percentage of each total. The size of each slice correspond to its value while the entire circle represent 100%. A donut chart is similar but includes a blank center. Pie charts are indeed for comparing small database but should be avoided for numerous data categories for or multiple series. So now we are going to see how to add pie chart in the Excel sheet. So first step is same. Like I have given the data of India, France, Japan, Turkey, USA 2015, 35, 10, 20 respectively. Then we have to select the data, then go to insert tab again. Then we can, I have also a circular pie chart option. For the convenience I have also mentioned it separately how the icon looks for the convenience. Then after this click on the drop down menu. Then we can see there are two form of charts, 2D and 3D. We will select the 2D pie option as shown in the image below. Then now we can see a table and a pie chart in our Excel sheet. So this is the simplest way you can add a pie chart in your Excel sheet, and you can adjust the pie chart as per the requirement or as per how you want to beautify the pie chart as per your convenience or preference. So this is the way you can add pie chart in the Excel sheet. Now we will go to the next slide, which is as the heading given. We are going to and understand and see how to add a line chart. The line chart are commonly used to depict trends over time, with the x-axis shown key measurement and y-axis represent the numerical value. They are straightforward to interpret as each data category trends is clearly visible. Finance managers are often utilize line chart to analyze the earning and other business trends. Similarly, area chart follows the pattern but fill the space between the lines and the x-axis with the color, making them ideal with illustrating changes among the data. So now we are going to see how to add a line chart in our Excel sheet. Though, so as given, I have given an example again. A, B, C, D, E, F, their marks out of 10 in English, Maths and Hindi. Then we have to select, again we have to repeat the first two steps again. Select the table, go to insert tab. Now we have to go to line chart, which is, I have a line chart which is represented as shown. I've not mentioned it specifically, but we can see a line graph option there. We have to select the click on the drop down menu. When we can see there are different form line charts, like so we can either select 2D and 3D form. So now we are going to select 2D line chart. So here is the final output where the marks of the students are represented in line chart to understand the progress of each student. So now if we have to add histogram in Excel sheet, so first we have to understand what is histogram. The histogram is a diagram that shows how numerical data are distributed. A histogram is a column chart that more easily conveys the frequency of the data within a given range, utilizing the number of data points that falls inside the given range of value allow the visualization of numerical data. For any type of data, histogram can be used. So this is the definition of histogram. Now we will see how to add histogram in Excel sheet. I have given an example where A, B, C, D, E and their scores 20, 60, 90 and 50. So we have to again select the data, go to insert tab, then select all data, go to the option insert statistics chart. Now after going to insert statistics chart, you can observe there is a histogram box Then we have to click on the drop down menu and choose a histogram which you want to show in the Excel sheet as per your preference. So now, for now, we can see a histogram tape with a table as shown in the presentation. So this is how you can add a histogram, and we can, if modify as per the changes you require to make in histogram, or you can even beautify as seen previously in the different type of chart which you can do in this also. Till now we have seen various datas which can be inserted in MS Excel. So there is another kind of data, scatter or bubble chart, which can be added to the MS Excel to make your data visible, show in be visible in more efficient way. So first, now we have to understand what is scattered chart. So now, by the definition, both these charts make it simple to understand the relationship between the two values of all the charts element, because x-axis shows one numerical field and y-axis shows another. The size of the data points in the bubble chart is determined by the third numerical value. Both bubble and scattered charts are simultaneously displayed two or more data dimensions. Data linked to risk management or SOX process are frequently communicated via bubble and scattered chart. So now, after this definition, we will see how to add the scattered chart in MS Excel. Now we will see how we are going to add the scattered chart in the Excel sheet. The first is we have to, as I've given again the same data, the marks of the children A, B, C, D, E. So after this, select the data, go to the option insert X, Y, and bubble chart. So we can see there are different type of bubble and scattered chart. So we have to choose a normal scattered chart for easier convenience. So we will select, after selecting a scattered chart, we can see a scatter chart with a table represented in the Excel sheet. So this is it. This is how we are going to add scattered chart in the MS Excel, which represent data of students with different subjects and different marks. It is a data and graphs are more simpler and visually easier for understanding the graph for the data. So that's why we prefer this form of data. Now we are going to see what is pivotal chart and how we are going to add it in MS Excel. So first, to understand it, the definition given in the PPT, we will read it. The pivot chart is a graphical representation of the data from pivot table. It allows user to visualize, summarize data and dynamics with the interactive filtering and grouping the features, making it easier to analyze the trend, pattern, and compromises within the complex data sheet. So we will see how we are going to add pivotal data, pivot chart in the MS Excel. So there are few steps through which you can add pivot data in MS Excel. The first step is to ensure your data is organized in a tabular form with a clear column, like I've given as per your preference, like data, name, scale, etc., region. So the second step is highlight the range of cell containing your data. Go to Insert tab on the ribbon, click on Pivot. In the dialog box, choose a place for pivotal table and a new worksheet for the current one. Now, how to create a pivotal chart. Click anywhere inside the pivotal table, go to Insert tab in the ribbon, choose the chart type, column, bar, pie from whichever you want to prefer. Customize field. We are going to customize, track and drop the field, example, category, value, etc. in the filter column, filter columns and rows, and values areas in the pivot table field list. The chart will automatically update based on the selection. So how to format your pivot chart? Right click on the element like title, axis, data, label, format them using the chart design and format tabs to style enhance the chart. Those there are tips which you can take to refresh data. If a source of data change, click on the pivot table and choose refresh from the pivot table analyze tab so that it can update the data. Dynamic updates. Pivot chart update automatically with the change in the pivot table. So this is all from my side. I hope you like this presentation about how to add graphs and chart in MS Excel. Thank you for watching.